Hello, my name's Josh Earl. Welcome to Spicks and Specks, the music quiz show that's climbing a stairway to heaven, only because Aerosmith made love in the elevator. Would you please welcome our team captain? She once spent 6 months in a leaky boat. It's Ella Hooper. And he spent most of his life on the good ship Lollipop. It's Adam Richard. Ella's first team member is an Egyptian-Australian who once met Mick Jagger. Mick told him he has loved Egypt ever since the Stones played at King Tut's funeral. Please welcome composer, performer and oud virtuoso Joseph Tawadros. Yeah. Ella's second team member is a comedian and actor who told us her mum could fly a plane. It sounds like fun, but the school drop-offs were very painful. Please welcome Celia Paquola. Adam's first team member is currently writing an opera based on a book called The Rabbits. Opera and rabbits. Two things introduced to Australia that we'd like to wipe out. Oh. Joking, just kidding, just kidding. Please welcome Kate Miller-Heidke. Adam's final team member is a comedian and author who lost a tooth at a TISM gig when he was hit by a flying $2 coin. What's most incredible at that is that there was a TISM fan who had a spare $2. Please welcome Tony Martin. Thank you all for coming on. Now, Joseph, I want to talk to you. You're back-to-back ARIA winning for Best World Music Album.
Best World Music.
Yeah.
The toilet break ARIAs, unfortunately.
Oh,
I know. That's amazing.
Yeah, I know, unfortunately. But thank you.
How is that Best World Music? That's
like in the world.
That's the world.
In the world. The thing is with the ARIA Awards, and look, I am very thankful for winning the last two. It's a great honour and a privilege, but I've been nominated 10 times in a row. So I was like, OK, first year, wow, honour, and I was second, third, and you get to kind of like 6th and 7th, you go, bloody give it to me! Yeah. What's going on? So anyway, we finally get it on the 10th, and look, I got up and I said, you know, after 10 years and 9 nominations, they're finally trusting an Arab with a sharp object.
Have you been sitting on that for 10 years?
Man, I'll tell you what.
You're gonna bloody kill.
That's why they gave him the one the next year as well. Yeah. His speech was so good.
Mate, when you've got 10 years to plan a speech, you better go off, you know. You dream about it for 10 years. But no, it's a great honour, a great privilege.
Now, Kate, it was a joke about opera at the start.
I like opera.
I know you love opera, but
at least it's no world music.
Apparently they have done a scientific study, and the sound of the opera voice and the sound of country twang are the two most universally hated sounds.
Really?
That was before my voice went on the telly, and now But what I want to talk about is you're about to perform at the Met in New York.
That's right, yeah.
Which is a very prestigious place for opera singers.
Yeah, and I'm not even really an opera singer. I'm more of a singer-songwriter, so I feel like a bit of a fraud doing that. But
how did it come about then, if you're not an opera singer?
What happened was the director saw me in Jerry Springer, the opera, at the Sydney Opera House. I was playing a woman who liked to wear nappies and get her bum smacked. My big aria was "Mama, give me smack on the arsehole." Yeah, then he asked me to be in this very serious modern opera about terrorism, so...
Oh, wow!
You also fulfilled a lifelong dream of mine, which is you performed with Spinal Tap.
Well, performed. I went to see their show at Wembley Arena in London. I went with my manager, who's actually the biggest Spinal Tap fan in the world. And then just before the encore, I got this tap on the shoulder, and this woman said to me, would you like to come up and dance on stage to Big Bottom Girls?
What? Your bottom's not that big.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I tried not to take it personally.
Were you wearing the nappy?
OK, let's get into round one. Your choices tonight are jam bands, folk, doo-wop and art rock. Ella, you can choose first.
I do like a bit of folk, but I also like jam.
I like the picture of the folk as well. There's a guy with a beard, so that should help out.
There you go.
Should help what?
Well, you know, actually, this reminds me. I did tour with an Arabic Australian folk singer. I don't know if you guys know Salim Dusty. So... Yes! Got that joke on. Yes, thank you.
I'll take folk.
You'll take folk, OK. And Adam's team, what are you going to take?
Kate does a bit of opera and the rock, so let's do art rock.
We'll do art rock, OK. We'll start with folk. Everyone hands on your buzzers. Let's play Spicks and Specks. Your first question for 1 point. According to the folk hit made famous by Pete Seeger, What are made out of ticky-tacky and all look just the same? Ella's team.
The little boxes, little boxes.
Little boxes is correct, yes, 1 point. Next question. Have a look at these instruments. For 2 points, identify the bouzouki and the shamisen. Yes, Ella's team.
The bouzouki is number 2.
Number 2 is
and number
bouzouki.
5 is this shamisen.
The shamisen is 5. You are correct. Yes, it is. So 2 and 5. The shamisen is a beautiful sounding instrument, and we actually have some audio of it here. This is what it sounds like. Sorry, no, that's Bruce Samazan. That was the Samazan. Still just as haunting, though. Just as haunting.
Sorry, I'm just going to have to get rid of all my Bruce Samazan jokes.
Somewhere in the world right now, Bruce Samazan is just eating cereal. Just went, something just happened.
Finally, for 3 points, have a listen to this song from a 1995 soundtrack. For 3 points, name the film and the 2 singers featured, one from Seattle and one from Pakistan. Yes, Ella's team.
That would be Eddie Vedder.
Eddie Vedder?
Eddie Vedder and Ali Fakature. Or Ravish... Ali Fakature.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
You've got to be careful
And
with those
then
ones.
the film was Into the Wild.
I'm going to throw it over. You got 1 there. You got Eddie Vedder.
Okay, good.
No, I was just hoping I could say Ala Fakaturi as well.
You brought her, you Alefakatera.
OK, it was Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan. And the film was Dead Man Walking. Yeah.
Wowzers.
Now, we talked about instruments there, Joseph.
Yes.
Now, you're an oud player.
Good player.
So what made you choose the oud as your instrument?
My grandfather played, and I actually saw it in a movie to begin with as a kid, and yeah, I just fell in love with it and thought I'd take it further. And I've got this Aussie accent, but I wish I had an Arabic accent. People would think I'd be much more genuine. That's a problem. I went, OK, I will play 1 bis for you, and this is from my homeland. But I go, oh, yeah, I live in Sydney. I play the oud for you. Yeah, so.
And you actually brought it here with you tonight. Because oud's not an instrument you hear every day, do you mind playing us
Yeah,
something?
I've only had a 15-year career.
Yeah.
Josh, thanks, mate.
Yeah, Josh, have you never caught a cab?
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Quick question.
Yes.
Am I pregnant now? Just wondering.
OK, on to art rock. Your first question for 1 point. Have a look at this photo from 1973 and identify the member of Genesis.
It really looks like Hugo Weaving.
Josh, can I just say it's always been my dream for the police to call me in to identify a member of Genesis. That's great for this.
Does anyone know who that is?
Is it not Peter Gabriel?
It is Peter Gabriel. OK, next question. Have a listen to this 80s art rock song. For 2 points, name the Icelandic band and the singer.
Björk and the Sugar Cubes.
You are correct. It is the Sugar Cubes and the singer is correct. Finally, here are 3 famous album covers. For 3 points, tell me the visual artists who created these covers. Yes, Adam's team.
The banana is Warhol, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is correct, yes.
That's Crumb.
Robert Crumb, yes,
Cheap
the
Thrills.
Cheap Thrills, Janis Joplin.
So it's a photographer, obviously, the Patti Smith. Is
Is it Annie Leibovitz?
I'll throw it over then, because that's not right. Yep.
Robert Mapplethorpe.
You are correct, yes, so 2 for you, 1 for you.
We were confused because it was something you could show on television.
Yeah.
Melbourne band Oh Mercy's 2011 album cover was painted by Ken Doan. It comes on CD, vinyl and also a Doona cover. Now, I want to chat to you, we'll just talk about albums there. Now, Kate, you're about to release an album and the way you did it is interesting because you got it crowdfunded. Do you want to explain what crowdfunding is?
Basically, the way I did it was people could pre-order the album 3 months before they'd even heard anything. And there was a whole bunch of other stuff for sale too. I sold my piano, the piano I used to write all the songs.
Oh, wow.
I sold happy birthday phone calls and travelling around doing concerts in people's lounge rooms.
So when you do the birthday phone call, do you just ring from your own phone? So they've got your number or...?
There's a way to block your number.
Okay.
Yeah. Although I don't always remember to do that.
And Kate, you broke the record, didn't you? You smashed your own. What you asked for, you got double at least. Is that right?
Yeah, I think we're up to about 215% or something now.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Take that, record company.
I just think it'd be great to do some stupid things, like, for like $5,000, I'll, you know, come and be your mum for a week. That's... that'd be great.
Take me the monkey.
You've got your nappy, you could do like baby grams.
Yeah. Have you still got the
Ding dong,
nappy?
wah, give me $100.
Joe Hockey's thinking of getting into this. It's our Medicare system funded by...
Yeah, Joe Hockey, ding dong, wah.
So at the end of the first round, the scores are Adam, Kate and Tony on 3 points, but in the leader, Ella, Joseph and Celia on 7 points. Round 2 is called Spickety Spanks. Here's how it works. I read out a quote from a famous musician with one word replaced with the word spank, and you guys have to tell me what the word is. So Adam, Kate and Tony, you're going first. Here's your first one. Mariah Carey once pointed out, everyone I know has an entourage, including the people in my entourage and my Spanx.
I want it to be Spanx, like, you know,
That was it.
clothes that keep her tight.
Is the missing word breast? Is it just... is it staring us?
Could it be dog?
Dog does make sense. Have you seen the photo that Mariah took a photo at Christmas time? She was holidaying in Aspen with her family and she took the dog for a walk at night time in the snow in her bikini. Because Mariah just wanders around in a bikini.
I read somewhere that she is physically incapable of walking on flat shoes now. Even her slippers are like stilettos.
That is true. That is absolutely true.
So what are you going to lock in? Are you going to go with Kate? With the...
Yeah, I think we're going to go with dogs.
Let's see if it's dogs. The correct answer is
Wow.
dogs. OK, Ella, Joseph and Celia, here's your first one. Jimi Hendrix once said, knowing me, I'll probably get spanked at my own funeral.
Well, my mind instantly goes to illicit substances, but knowing me, I'll probably get spanked at my own funeral. I really wish it was spanked.
Yeah,
as well.
I know, it does really
spank is always a good option.
We're going to have an open casket, but rolled over. And as you walk past, smack, I really miss you, mate. I think so you're suggesting it's probably like high. Or...
yeah.
Do you reckon that's what Purple Haze was written about?
I mean, you've got actually a bit of a Jimi Hendrix look going on here tonight.
Well,
This is the scarf.
I don't want to say, but
the
I've been known as the Jimi Hendrix of the wood. I don't know. I would say stoned or something. I don't know.
Yeah, and that's what I don't want to like paint him with that brush, but yeah.
Let's see if you're right. The correct answer is busted.
That's the opposite of high.
Knowing me, I'll probably get busted at my own funeral. OK, Adam, Kate and Tony, your final quote is... Debbie Harry once pointed out, it's crucial that I should be spanked in the right way.
Is she a complete diva? Is it all about how she looks on stage and not how she sounds?
I think so, possibly.
Is it going to be, I should be lit in the right way?
Yeah.
And the photo is a clue.
Shall we go with
Let's
lit?
go with
You're going to go with lit?
All right, we'll go with lit.
Let's see if it's lit. The correct answer is marketed. Yes, it's crucial that I should be marketed in the right way. OK, Ella, Joseph and Celia, your final quote is this. Beyoncé gave the following advice. If he invited you out, he's got to spank.
My interview, I hope it's not pay.
That would
I
be
hope
so-
it's not that. And it's
so-
Beyonce and she's such, you know...
So heteronormative.
He's got to pay. Maybe I don't know.
No, I hope it's not that.
But the thing is,
I don't want to be disappointed.
Celia, are you a big Destiny's Child fan?
Yeah.
I am. Do you remember that I have that song called Bills, Bills, Bills?
Yeah.
If you can't pay my bills, you
Yeah.
can't pay my telephone bills.
Yeah.
If you can't pay my bills, then we are through.
Yeah, but they also have a song called Bugaboo, so sometimes they just talk some shit. You know what I'd have it? If he invites you out, he's got to drive so that
that's a
I
good
can
one.
drink.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like
What
that.
about dance?
He's got to dance.
Ah.
I mean, it's Beyonce, as if you wouldn't
Yeah.
dance with her.
Okay, I'm going to go with you guys. I've got no idea.
And
I don't take anyone out. That's the thing. I'm an oud player. We get asked out.
The last time I saw Joe was at the Blue Mountains Folk Festival and he was hitting on my backing vocalist.
How dare you?
Can we just make...
And this is how I found out.
That's not true. She was hitting on me. Come on, seriously.
I will just never forget the text she showed me she got from you the next morning.
Hey, there's no pics.
That's when I first got a clue that you were kind of funny.
Oh, really?
He wrote, I've been tossing and turning about you all night, but mostly tossing.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. That is a Tawadros template. That's it.
So you're going to lock in toss.
Yeah, you've got it done.
All right, what are you looking
And you guitarists are all the same. Look, I feel like it's either going to be pay or dance. Well, should
Let's
we
go
put the
dance. Dance is
we want to
it to be
believe
dance.
in dance.
Okay, let's see if it's dance. It is, in fact, pay. So after this round, the scores are Adam, Kate and Tony on 4 points, but in the leader, Ella, Joseph and Celia on 7 points. Round 3 is called Step Back in Time. We'll be playing a number of songs backwards. The teams have to buzz in when they recognise them. OK, your first one. Here we go. Yes, you got that one, Adam.
Is Living on a Prayer?
You are correct. It is Living on a Prayer. Let's listen to it forwards. Here is the next song.
Oh my God,
Yes,
I'm going to
Celia.
get the thing. Informer.
Informer.
It is Informer by Snow. Here's your next one. Yes, Adam's team.
Is it from a chorus line?
It is. And do you know what the song's called? It is one, yes. From the chorus.
That's the only musical I like, and I didn't even get that.
You know, they'll do an ad for it. It'll be coming back, and it should just be one single song from this show, the only one you ever hear.
OK, guys, here is your next one. Yes, Ella's
that
team.
song.
Yeah, that one.
What's it called?
Come on, slow down. What was that? I love it.
It is I Love It by Icona Pop. Yes, well done. And here is your final one. Yes, Adam's team.
It's
Shoop shoop diddy wop come wang. Could be wrong.
it's John Williams' theme from Jaws.
You are correct. It is the theme from Jaws. You got that forward?
It's good. Yeah, brilliant.
That's true. Can I?
That's my grandmother's ringtone.
I'm not making this up. I have a 45 of that.
No.
Of the theme from Jaws. When really is it appropriate to put that on?
OK, at the end of that round, the scores are Adam, Kate and Tony on 7 points, but still in the leader, Ella, Joseph and Celia on 9 points. Round 4 is called View from a Fridge. We'll bring in our fridge covered in word magnets. You have 45 seconds to unjumble them and reveal 4 famous song titles. Only the correct combination will use all the words. Now, Celia, you'll be playing for your team, so come over to the fridge now.
Right.
And Celia for collar. OK, you go this side. Here's the fridge. Just before, I might open the fridge and see what's in it.
What's in there?
Oh, just
sweet deal.
Yeah, it's my Sharona. Oh, yeah, she said. We'll close this up now, and your 45 seconds starts
Okay.
now.
Okay. Do I have to do it
Three times a lady.
Wow.
3 times a lady down the bottom. There it is. Do your hands on the 3. Get the 3, Celia. Yep, got the
go
time.
on.
3
Got the
times
lady. Right. Okay, I want to do it with Madonna.
All right.
What is that?
Come on, I want to make some dick jokes.
Sorry. I'm just sorry.
No, I'm kidding. We got naked.
I'm rising
You
too
wanna
much.
It's
rising too much.
it
with naked Madonna. We can
Oh
improve
my God,
it.
what is this?
Madonna.
better.
5 feet high and
Rising and
Wowzers.
naked. This is just like innuendo dream. Okay, I want to do it with Madonna.
Better one. 3 feet high.
Rising much?
When better I high. Feet better and you're like rising.
You're better.
Naked.
You're so better.
You
You're
are.
so better.
Wow.
You're so better. Oh, time is up. Oh, I'm sorry.
Naked do it with
Let's see what you got. You got. I'll give you do it with Madonna. It's I want to do it with Madonna or do it with Madonna. You're right by the androids. Yes, well done. 3 times a lady by Lionel Richie. The other ones were 5 feet high and rising by Johnny Cash, which you didn't get. And the other one was I like you so much better when you're naked by Ida Maria. So you got 2 out of 4. Ladies and gentlemen, it's for cola. Okay, so Tony, you'll be unjumbling for Adam and Kate. So let's go over to the fridge now. Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Martin.
Thank you. To the fridge.
Down we go.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Here's the fridge.
Can I just, I think I found where they're keeping Alan Bro.
Okay, you have 45 seconds and your time starts now.
Go, unjumble, quickly.
Put that farm boy's tongue on my weapon. No.
Surely that's
Farm boy's wages.
that's love on a farm boy's wages. Surely.
Love on a farm boy's
Tip in my
wages.
tongue.
Well done.
Tip my tongue.
Tip of my tongue, yes.
Without you.
Without you.
Suck is still available.
Oh, my life would suck without you. It's a Kelly Clarkson.
Wow.
Would suck without you.
Wow.
Okay.
Put that down must be a song.
Put that weapon down.
Oh, yeah.
And then put that weapon down.
Put that weapon down.
Nah, that's ridiculous.
Thank you.
There's the buzzer. We'll go from the bottom. So it is Love on a Farm Boy's Wages by XTC. We've got Tip of My Tongue by Diesel. My Life Would Suck Without You, Kelly Clarkson. And this one was Put Down That Weapon. So you got 3 out of 4. You were so close. Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Martin. So at the end of that round, the scores are Adam, Kate and Tony on 10, but in the leader, Ella, Joseph and Celia on 11 points. It's time for the final countdown. Teams, hands on your buzzers. 1 point for a correct answer, 1 point off for an incorrect answer, and your questions start now. Which American crooner is also known as the chairman of the board? Yes, Adam's team.
Francis Albert Sinatra.
Yes, you are correct, Tony. Frank Sinatra. Which English guitarist wrote Layla for George Harrison's wife? Yes, Ella.
Eric Clapton.
It was Eric Clapton. Well done, 1 point. Have a listen to this and name the song. Yes, Ella.
Everyone's a winner, baby, by Hot Chocolate.
You are correct, yes, 1 point. Which music tempo is played faster, adagio or allegro? Yes,
Allegro.
it is allegro. You are correct, Kate. Well done, 1 point. Which Australian rocker wrote the novel And the Ass Saw the Angel? Yes, Ella's team.
Nick Cave.
It was Nick Cave. Well done. According to songwriter Jim Steinman, what kind of dreams come true? Yes, Adam's team.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll dreams come true. Well done. Which Eastern instrument does Rolling Stone Brian Jones play on Paint It Black?
Sitar.
A sitar, yes. Well done, 1 point.
Man, if that was an oud, gosh, I'd be in trouble.
When working with Florence Welch, what nickname is used by songwriter Isabella Summers? Yes, Adam's team.
The machine.
It is Machine, yes, well done, 1 point. In the Joni Mitchell song, what did they put up after they paved Paradise? Yes, Adam's team.
A parking lot?
Parking lot is correct, Kate, yes. Finally, sing an acceptable rendition of the opening riff of the Dave Dobbin song Slice of Heaven. Yes, Adam's team.
It's always fun when I used to go to the Lord of the Rings every year, and as soon as there was a sweeping shot of the mountains, just do that. An angry orc would look up there.
I'm going to give you that. 1 point for you guys. At the end of the show, the final scores are Ella, Joseph and Celia on 15 points, but our winners are Adam, Kate and Tony on 16 points. Would you please thank all our guests for tonight? Joseph Tawadros, Celia Piccola, Kate Miller-Heike and Tony Martin.
Thank you.
And, of course, our two team captains, Ella Hooper and Adam Richard. Earlier, we talked about crowdfunding, and recently I pledged some money to a singer if she would perform the end of this music-based quiz show. So, can you please welcome Kate Miller-Heike, fulfilling her contractual obligations tonight. Thanks for watching Spicks and Specks. My name's Josh Earl. We'll see you next week.
Yes, I am ill. Yes, I cannot get my balance. Yes, I get carried away in the breeze like a feather. It doesn't matter. Let it go. Give me love. Give me verity.